Hello everyone. Here's the thing. Sigma females are not the kind you can easily influence, make her feel regret, or sway with flattering words and false promises. If you think you can fool them, you're going to be shocked, and it won't be pleasant. Sigma females are tough because they have developed a strong sense of self that guides them through life. They don't need to be the center of attention to be noticed. They're sharp watchers who pick their battles carefully. Their choices and actions are driven by meaningful goals, not by the need to please others or seek their approval. When faced with obstacles, they tend to handle them calmly, rather than trying to appease others or giving in to pressure. Although they are receptive and can be very supportive, Sigma females also know when to set limits. This isn't about being unfriendly or remote. It's about protecting their own integrity and conserving their energy. They refuse to be overlooked, controlled, or underestimated. Their subtle yet strong presence often makes people unsure of how to approach them, enhancing their mysterious charm. This strong sense of self and dedication to personal dignity is why they are anything but easy targets. Now, why are they so steadfast? Let's find out, everyone. To fully grasp, I encourage you to watch the whole video and share your opinions in the comments. Number 1. They observe you closely before you're even aware of it. Sigma females don't just stumble into circumstances without knowing what's going on. They are constantly watching and learning. Before you know it, they have assessed you, understood what drives you, and observed your actions. It's as if they're strategizing in a chess game while you're still trying to figure out how to play. Sigma females don't just rely on simple conversations to get to know someone. They look deeper, gathering details quietly but with great accuracy, like a skilled surgeon. They notice every little action, every word you choose, and every slight inconsistency. They see beyond the obvious. They analyze everything. This isn't just being overly cautious, it's their strategy. By the time you think you're making your opening move, they have already anticipated 5 steps ahead and prepared for each scenario. Trying to deceive a Sigma female is like trying to trick someone in a card game when she already knows the cards you hold. She understands your moves before you even make them, and when the time is right, she'll unravel any plans you thought you had, leaving you puzzled about where things went wrong. However, here's the key. They don't always rush to show their hand. Often they wait, letting others reveal their true motives as events play out. This resilience and careful analysis gives them a tremendous edge. By the time you think you're ahead, they have already crafted the conclusion of the tale. Number 2. They have no patience for unnecessary conflict. Sigma females can't stand conflict, and they make that very clear. While many people get caught up in speculations, small fights, or useless tensions, Sigma females keep out of it. They see conflicts as a drain on energy, something that takes away from the important things in life. Instead of joining in the turmoil, they stay uninvolved, observing from afar, but never getting involved themselves. If someone tries to drag them into a harmful situation, they ignore the attempt. They don't argue, defend themselves, or feel the need to explain. They simply show no response, no feelings, just stark indifference. This approach leaves those who try to manipulate them feeling defeated and powerless, because their usual tricks don't work on a Sigma female. She won't react to provocations, no matter how much someone tries to agitate her. But this doesn't mean she avoids all conflicts. Sigma females can hold their own when necessary. It's just that they don't see any worth in engaging in conflicts just for the sake of it. They are careful with their time and energy, and if something doesn't have a clear benefit, they dismiss it immediately. By staying disinterested in the games others play, they ensure that manipulators can't use them. In their world, Conflict doesn't last, and those who feed on turmoil soon realize they are wasting their efforts. Number 3. They're experts at managing tricky situations without struggle. Sigma females have a natural skill in flipping manipulative strategies back on the people trying to use them, similar to how a judo expert uses an opponent's strength against them. Instead of responding to manipulation with anger or struggle, they simply let the manipulator's actions defeat themselves. If someone tries to push them, Sigma females cleverly move aside, letting the pusher lose their balance. They avoid fighting aggression with aggression, choosing instead to make a subtle move that trips up the manipulator with their own plans. This isn't about being passive, it's a clever tactic. Sigma females know that clashing directly drains energy and makes the situation worse. They stay calm and aware, observing the manipulator's tactics without getting drawn into playing by their rules. They watch quietly as the manipulator makes moves, understanding everything but not pushing back. Instead, they let the other person mess up on their own. This ability to use someone's tactics against them makes the manipulator powerless. They expect resistance or a fight, but meet only calm indifference, which completely throws them off. By not responding as manipulators expect, Sigma females take away their control, rendering their efforts useless. It's a silent, strategic way to handle conflict that keeps Sigma females ahead without ever having to enter a direct confrontation, leaving their challengers confused and overwhelmed. We value you, our precious supporters, for being an integral part of our community. Your unwavering dedication inspires us and drives our commitment to creating impactful content. Thank you for your trust, interaction, and motivation. It means the world to us. Number 4. Their expressions can have more impact than their words. Sigma females have a unique way of communicating without saying anything at all. Their expressions carry a strong impact that can see right through any act, making others feel exposed and uneasy. With just one sharp look, they can express disbelief, judgment, or scorn. It's not about being harsh, it's about the power they hold just by being present. When a Sigma female stares at someone, that moment feels like it stops time, and the person being looked at becomes acutely aware of their flaws or dishonesty. In a world where people often argue loudly to make their point, Sigma females know the value of staying quiet. They avoid small squabbles or debates. Just their look can shake someone's confidence. This skill to show deep disapproval or doubt with just a look can be both daunting and mesmerizing. The person on the receiving end realizes they are completely understood, and this can be unsettling. What makes this ability so remarkable is that Sigma females keep their emotions in check while leaving others shaken. They don't spend their energy on pointless talk or arguments. They let their eyes communicate for them. This is a gentle yet forceful reminder that actions and true intentions are more important than words, and often staying silent can say more than any words could. This way, Sigma females use their expressions as a tool, making them powerful figures without ever needing to shout. Number 5. They don't mind being called tough or challenging. Sigma females take pride in being called demanding because it shows they stand strong with their beliefs instead of just going along with what everyone else thinks. While many women feel they need to be liked or to agree just to avoid conflict, sacrificing their own desires in the process, Sigma females are clear and straightforward about where they stand. They see being called difficult not as an insult, but as a sign that they're not just following someone else's plan. This doesn't mean they refuse to work with others or compromise. It means they are committed to being true to themselves and respecting their own values. When Sigma females speak their mind or hold their position, they know they might upset some people, but they face this challenge head-on rather than avoiding it. They understand that not everyone will like their straightforwardness, and they're okay with that. They prioritize staying true to their own identity instead of conforming to someone else's expectations of who they ought to be. Their strong stance often makes them stand out, and they are proud of this. Their attitude not only strengthens them, it also influences those around them. When others call them difficult, it often reveals more about their own insecurities and desire to control. Sigma females use this label as motivation to show their independence and resilience. They show that being difficult can actually mean being strong and true to yourself, especially when others challenge you. For Sigma females, being labeled difficult is a sign they are following their own true path, which values their personal truths before anything else. Number 6. Sigma females base their decisions on facts rather than feelings. Sigma females handle bonds and engagements differently. They act like researchers, carefully watching everything around them and collecting data before making any decisions. This methodical way of thinking helps them prioritize facts over feelings, ensuring their decisions are based on logic and not emotions. When others try to influence them with emotional pleas or guilt, Sigma females see these as manipulative tricks and stay focused on their goals. Their focus on facts gives them the ability to see patterns and behaviors that many might miss. They believe that emotions can lead to hasty and irrational choices, so they emphasize logical reasoning in their decision-making. In any situation, a Sigma female will carefully review the facts, consider the advantages and disadvantages, and choose based on solid evidence, not just feelings. This doesn't mean they don't understand or feel emotions. They simply keep emotions separate from their decisions. They know that feelings are significant but shouldn't control one's actions. This practical approach helps Sigma females manage complex social situations calmly and effectively, keeping their composure even under pressure. Their skill in staying away from emotional turmoil positions them as strong and capable in both their personal and professional lives. While others may be overwhelmed by drama, Sigma females stay above it, concentrating on what really matters. In a world full of emotional manipulation, their logical perspective shines as a pillar of strength and intelligence, guiding them to make well-informed decisions that reflect their values and objectives. Number 7. They feel no need to show off or prove their worth. Sigma females have a strong self-confidence that feels like a breath of fresh air in a world where many seek approval from others. They don't feel the need to prove themselves to anyone, be it in their personal lives or at work. This deep sense of self-belief helps them remain true to themselves without chasing after others' approval. While others may get trapped in trying to impress or please people, Sigma females are comfortable being themselves, free from external influences. This lack of interest in proving their worth greatly reduces any influence that manipulators may try to have over them. If someone attempts to take advantage of their insecurities or play on their doubts, Sigma females just don't participate. They understand that their worth isn't determined by what others think, so manipulation doesn't work on them. This strong self-knowledge makes them powerful. They are not affected by strategies that usually exploit people's weaknesses. Instead of pursuing praise or trying to conform to someone else's idea of success, Sigma females focus on their own ambitions and personal development. They are motivated by their own growth and satisfaction, not by a craving for acknowledgement. This clear sense of what they want keeps them stable, helping them to handle challenges with determination and elegance. In a world that often measures value by external achievements, Sigma females change the perspective. They define success in their own way, celebrating their distinctiveness without worrying about meeting society's demands. This uplifting perspective not only shields individuals from being influenced by manipulation, but also motivates others to build their own confidence and self-respect, serving as a powerful reminder that genuine strength arises from within oneself. Number 8. Their sixth sense quickly detects others' hidden motives. Sigma females have a keen sixth sense that cuts through any false front or trickery with ease. They just know when something is wrong, like when someone's actions don't line up with their words, or they're hiding their true intentions. It's more than just a feeling. It's an acute awareness that notices even the tiniest inconsistencies. But here's the key: they don't react immediately. This is where many misunderstand them. Instead of calling out the lies right away, Sigma females take their time. They observe, they wait, and they quietly collect proof without giving themselves away. It's almost like they are conducting a secret investigation, and the other person doesn't even realize they're being watched. Sigma females are very patient and know how important timing is. By waiting and letting the other person reveal more about themselves, they prepare for a moment that has a much bigger impact when the truth is finally revealed. When the perfect moment arrives, they expose the deceit smoothly, without any fuss or drama. They lay out the facts so clearly that there's no chance for excuses or justifications. It's in this quiet unveiling that their true strength shows, catching the dishonest person off guard so smoothly that they hardly realize what's happened until it's all over. Sigma females trust their instincts fully, and this sharp perception ensures they are never caught off guard. Number 9. They subtly stir situations to reveal true intentions. Sigma females have a unique way of getting to someone's core without making it obvious. They are experts at gentle nudges, just enough to uncover what's hidden underneath. The amazing part is, they manage this without ever raising their voice or showing any aggression. To many, it's hardly noticeable, until suddenly it is. By remaining calm and collected, they create a space where people naturally show their true colors. Whether through a casual comment, a surprising question, or just by being quietly there, Sigma females can make others feel just uncomfortable enough to drop their guard. When this happens, people's insecurities, secret intentions, or motives come to light. The person affected often doesn't realize they've been nudged into revealing themselves. They believe they're just behaving normally, but in fact, they're falling right into the Sigma female's strategy. It's all very thought out and highly effective. This isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding people as they truly are, without the facades. By inciting reactions without aggression, Sigma females allow others to reveal themselves while they watch from a distance. They don't have to probe deeply or push hard. A few clever moves are all it takes for the truth to show itself. Ultimately, it's their subtle control and the ability to effortlessly unveil others that give them a significant edge, leaving everyone else puzzled about what just took place. Number 10. They command respect naturally. They don't have to ask for it. Sigma females naturally draw admiration without asking for it. They don't need long lectures or to prove themselves. Their poised demeanor, the confidence in their quietness, and their straightforward way of life send a strong message. They expect respect. If someone disrespects them, they don't wait around hoping for improvement or try to smooth things over. Instead, a Sigma female will either calmly set clear boundaries right away, or she'll just walk away without a second glance. And when she leaves, She doesn't leave any chance for someone to follow her. There's no pleading for understanding or attempts to change minds. She knows her worth, and anyone who doesn't see that is not worth her time. This often surprises people. They expect a confrontation or drama, but are left confused by her composed departure. Sigma. Females are not into power struggles or drawn-out conflicts. They deal with issues with a quiet confidence that makes their stance clear. If you don't treat them with the respect they deserve, you won't be part of their life. This method doesn't just demand respect, it earns it outright. People quickly realize they need to rise to the occasion, or they'll be left behind. There's no middle ground. Sigma females don't entertain games, and this clear stance is what makes them strong and unyielding. Number 11. They think and plan for long-term outcomes. Sigma females are great at thinking long-term, which makes them different from people who act on impulse. Instead of reacting right away, they step back to look at the bigger picture before they decide to act. This careful way of thinking helps them figure out which challenges are worth taking on and which ones are best avoided. They understand that real power doesn't come from winning every argument, but from knowing when to act and how to stay in control. In a world that often praises quick responses, Sigma females value being patient. They wait and watch how things develop, letting others show their true colors. By staying back and observing, they pick up valuable details and insights that help them make smart choices, setting themselves up well for future situations. Their ability to stay calm, even in tense moments, gives them an edge over those who might be influenced by their feelings or what others think. When Sigma females decide to step in, they do it on their own terms. They know exactly what they want to achieve and what's at stake, often catching their rivals off guard. Their calm manner and thoughtful actions show they are strong contenders. This strategy of playing the long game helps them keep control and handle complicated situations without difficulty. Sigma females focus on long-term goals, which not only saves their energy, but also lays the groundwork for real connections. They value deep and rewarding relationships over having many superficial ones. Ultimately, this careful way of thinking is what helps them succeed, showing that true strength comes not from quick wins, but from knowing the right times and ways to take action. In a society where there's often a push to fit in, Sigma females stand out by not following the standard rules. They steer their own course using a blend of smarts, gut feelings, and a distinct disregard for others' validation. If you expect them to crumble under pressure or act like the typical nice girl, you're going to be surprised. They have their own plans, and those plans don't include looking for approval from others. The truth is, Sigma females avoid drama, and they definitely steer clear of desperation. Their skill in psychological tactics and their strategy of thinking ahead make them tough to beat. So, if you think you can easily deceive a Sigma female, think twice. She's likely already ahead of the game, calmly drinking her coffee and watching any turmoil with a hint of a smile. Number 12. They trust their own voice. Sigma females have a profound trust in their own voice and instincts, making them uniquely resilient in the face of opposition. They listen to their inner wisdom more than the noisy clamor of the world around them. This self-reliance ensures they don't need outside confirmation to know they're on the right path. Whether making big life decisions or small daily choices, they trust their own judgment above all. This doesn't mean they're stubborn or closed off to advice. Rather, they're selective about whom they listen to. Their ability to tune into their own needs and desires keeps them true to themselves, allowing them to navigate life with confidence and authenticity. By relying on their internal compass, Sigma females avoid getting swayed by fleeting trends or peer pressure, crafting a life that truly reflects who they are. Number 13. They're architects of their own destiny. Sigma females don't just passively go through life, they actively shape their own destiny. They are like skilled architects, carefully planning and constructing the life they envision for themselves. This proactive approach to life involves setting clear goals, devising strategies to achieve them, and adjusting plans as necessary without losing sight of the end vision. They are not waiting for opportunities to come knocking, they create them. This empowerment stems from a deep belief in their capabilities and the understanding that they have the power to make significant changes in their lives. Their determination and strategic planning make it difficult for anyone to derail them from their chosen path. In their world, destiny is not a matter of chance, but a matter of choice, and they are the master builders of their own future. Simply put, Sigma females are not easily dominated. They control their own destinies and know how to stand up for themselves while staying calm. If you think you can test them, think again. You're not just facing any woman, you're confronting a powerhouse that won't easily give in or fall apart. So, cheers to the Sigma females everywhere who live life their way and prove that real power doesn't have to be loud. It naturally earns respect. Thanks everyone for watching. Catch you in the next video. Bye, stay blessed, and as always, until next time.